Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jesspham. So in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how to make scrunchies just like this one in my hand right here. Super cute, very easy. If I can do it, you definitely can do it. So if you do want to find out how to make them, just keep watching this video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you like my content, please subscribe. And yeah, I'm just gonna get on to showing you guys how to make them. Oh, and I'm also trying this new lens. If it's good, just let me know. If it's not, I'll switch back to my old lens. But I'm kind of liking this like high quality looking video. But the thing is with this one, I'm so far away from my camera, it's not funny. This lens doesn't zoom, so I have to like reach. Anyway, I'm just gonna go on to showing you guys how to make it. Okay, let me just start off with the materials that you will need. First thing is fabric. This is fabric of your choice. I just used some leftover fabric that I had from a previous cropping video that I just posted. If you haven't seen that, it will be linked down below. Go ahead and watch it and then come back to this video. I just used like some leftover fabric from that, but you can buy some fabric. You can use an old t-shirt, old jeans, anything like that. Next thing you'll need is a hair tie. So you can use a hair tie on an elastic band or anything that you use to tie your hair. And then you're going to need some scissors to cut up the fabric. You'll also need glue or a sewing machine. If you have a sewing machine, it's a lot easier and a bit more convenient than the glue, but glue is also another option. So moving on, I'm going to be showing you guys two variations that you can use to make these scrunchies, but yeah, I'm just going to start off with my preferred, which is the sewing machine method. Basically, when I first started off, the pieces of fabric that I had weren't long enough. What I just did was I sewed them together and then cut them into a long rectangular strip. And with that, I made it 2 inches wide and about 10 inches long, which is my ideal, but you can decide how long you want it because it really depends on whether you want your scrunchie to be super scrunched up or not as scrunched up, if you know what I mean. I'll give you an example. This scrunchie is not as ruched and not as scrunched up as another one that I have. And just like comparing the two, this one's a lot more scrunched up than this one, which just means that this fabric was a lot longer than this one. And this one is really cute. Like, I like to use it to have on my hand, but this one's a lot more useful because it can fully extend outwards, right? But with this one, not as much. So here's like the difference between the two. This is how much this can extend, and this is how much this bottom one can extend. So yeah, just keep that in mind. If you want it to be like super practical, make the fabric longer. If not, then you can make it shorter, as long as it does scrunch up. Yeah, it kind of depends on what you prefer. Do you prefer the really scrunched up look or just like slightly scrunched, just like... Anyway, so the length really depends on you, but I recommend 2 inches wide to give space to hide the seam. So the next thing you want to do is make the loop that surrounds your hair tie. So what I did was, with the rough side facing outwards, I wrapped my piece of fabric around my hair tie and I started sewing around it, leaving about 1/2 centimeter to 1 centimeter. It's really easy, just use a basic straight stitch. You don't have to do any fancy stitch or anything, it's pretty basic. You can also sew this yourself, but it's just a lot faster with the sewing machine. Anyway, so once you finish with that, I just inverted it, turned it inside out to hide all the seams and hide all the raw and rough edges. And then I moved the fabric basically to cover the whole hair tie. And then with the two end pieces, I tucked them in to each other to like kind of make it a cleaner hem, I guess. Tucked it into each other, and then I hand stitched it to connect them together. But if you do not have a sewing machine, you can do all these steps with a sewing kit, which is fine. You can do a needle and stitch and just do it all yourself, which is going to take a lot longer, but it's still worth it. Anyway, so if you don't have any of those, you can use a fabric glue. So I just used the cheapest fabric glue I could find at Lincraft, which is the Lincraft brand, and I did the exact same steps. I just used glue and wrapped a piece of fabric around the hair tie, waited for it to dry, flipped it inside out, and once I flipped it inside out, I tucked in the sides and I connected it together. So with the glue, it does take a bit longer because you have to wait for it to dry in order to flip it inside out, and also it can leave some residue. With mine, it did leave a few marks of like residue, like dried up glue basically, which can be solved by just putting it into the washing machine, which I haven't done yet. But yeah, so mine did have some leftover residue, which kind of looks a bit tacky. So keep that in mind when you're making it. And yeah, it's really, really simple. That's basically all you have to do. And really, really fun to make actually, because you can customize them to however you like it, buy your own fabrics, use your own t-shirt, and because you'll probably be wearing it a lot, when people compliment it, you can just say, I made it. So that is all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and if you like my content, please subscribe and comment down below if you guys have any other suggestions or video ideas. Also follow me on social medias to stay updated on my life. Tag me if you do end up making any scrunchies. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!